Level up your listening.
Promotional considerations provided by Green Ronin Publishing. Use code PL4 at checkout on the Green Ronin online store or use the link in the episode description to get 5% off your order. And join us on Patreon for exclusive bonus content like the Origin Stories miniseries, the Downtime Talkback Show, and more. Previously on It Takes One to Hunt One. A struggle between seasoned arcade agent Jack Miller and a strange robed figure caused Jack's enchanted sidearm to discharge into a shipping container full of stolen and dangerous magical artifacts in the heart of Emerald City. Arcade agents Bronwyn Bedivere, Victor Valentine, and Sandra O'Hara were forced to flee from the ensuing cataclysmic magical reaction, leaving their mentor Jack and his mysterious assailant behind. A mystical talisman gifted by Thomas Reimer protected the team from the magical blast, but when they returned, they found that Jack, the robed figure, and all of the artifacts were gone. After ducking the local authorities at the scene, they reconvened on the M train, a strange luxury passenger train that seemed to be in another world. There they met the train's odd caretaker, Axelby, and debriefed with a quietly grieving Courtney Vance, assistant director in charge of Arcade. They realized over the course of the meeting that the magical explosion had scattered the artifacts not only throughout Emerald City, but also back in time, making it so that they have been in the city for some time, causing havoc. A.D. Vance then gave the Haggard agents a direct order: recover the scattered artifacts, find out who was behind all this, and bring them down, no matter what it takes. And now, the story continues. The clatter of wheels over tracks softly echoes throughout the chambers and cars of the M train in the early hours of the morning. The inside of the curious locomotive is decorated in the lavish style of peak late 19th century luxury. Highly polished dark wood furnishings and walls reflect the soft candle-like light from shaded lamps with brass fittings. Plush velvet upholstery adorns the furniture in rich reds and golds, with matching colors on the intricately woven carpets and curtains. The windows and skylights, so expertly set in their places that one would have to strain to hear them rattle in the wind whipping past the train, are allowing the first rays of the morning sun to stream inside and illuminate the train's interior in a warm and cozy glow. But if one were to look outside the train through those same windows, they would see a strange and utterly alien landscape that maps to no known place on Earth and is nearly enough to set their teeth on edge. Rivers flowing uphill, mountains wider at their summit than their base, fields of wildflowers in the middle of deserts, and more curious sights all streak past the windows as the train speeds through the strange countryside, and all without a single animal to be seen. The whole experience might inspire feelings at once both comforting and surreal, but the three agents of Arcade waking from their slumber in the M train's passenger car have time to ponder neither these feelings nor the mysterious locomotive itself, for they have far more pressing matters to investigate. So, you all wake up from your luxurious but for one small little detail that made you just the slightest bit uncomfortable sleep, and you find yourselves on the M train in the early hours of the morning.
Is it readily apparent it's morning on the M train? Because, given your description of the outside world, I wouldn't imagine there's sunlight exactly per se.
There is something resembling a sun, and it is streaming warm golden sunlight in through the windows to make the interior of this train just so cozy and inviting.
What was the phrase I used in the first episode? That was neither informative nor comforting, thank you.
Well, This is how you know that Bronwyn and I aren't the same person. Bronwyn's a morning person. So she's waking up, getting everything squared away, looking for what passes as a bathroom on this strange other space.
In the sleeping car, there is a shared bathroom/shower space. You know, it's got sink, toilet, shower, and for some reason on this moving train, an actual clawfoot bathtub.
You know what? I'm not mad.
It's mostly ivory and brass is the theme going on here in the bathroom.
So Bronwyn is trying to get her hair braided and situated so it goes over her discard half of her face, which is not made easier by the fact that no mirror properly reflects her. She isn't completely visible, but it's really blurry. And so she kind of has to go by feel. But, she's sitting there and trying to get everything covered up and situated before she goes out, because even though she's been working with Victor and Sandra for a while now, she still doesn't really like people seeing her face.
As Bronwyn tries in vain to look at herself in the mirror, this mirror, which on this train with its apparent age might be actual silver, the origin of why vampires traditionally can't see themselves in reflections to begin with. Her reflection is beyond funhouse mirror warped. And it's just one more of those little struggles that she's kept to herself since the night that changed everything. Victor, how do we find you this morning?
With Bronwyn, up and at 'em and going through their motions, Victor, from under a pile of a large suit coat and face buried under his hat, somewhat groans to life. A muffled voice from underneath all that.
Must you make so much noise?
It's hard enough trying to sleep in here to begin with.
As Victor and Bronwyn come to life in the car, Sandra looks around the little compartment she's in with her bed. Her hair, an absolute mess from sleep. Just a big poof and curls everywhere, sticking up as she slowly extracts herself from the bed, wiping drool away from her mouth to get ready for the day.
As you guys are getting up and going about your business in the morning, you see Axelby is there ready to remake your beds, get everything nice and tidy in your rooms, and he gives you all a polite nod and says, "Good morning, everyone. I hope your sleep was good."
Thank you, Axelby, it was.
And he just smiles with that big, graying blonde mustache and kind of waits for you guys to exit your respective rooms so that he can go in and tidy up.
Joke's on him, mine is already clean.
But is it clean to Axelby's standards, is the question.
What are Axelby's standards?
Slightly sabotaged.
You guys can also go have breakfast in the dining car.
I think I'll pass,
No,
actually.
no.
Oh, come on!
No, Bronwyn is not eating on this car, train, unless she absolutely has to.
Okay.
As soon as Bronwyn's finished, she doesn't fuss around too much. She's going to go to the library and start immediately pulling out her laptop and looking into things, so...
Okay. As you exit the sleeping car, giving a polite goodbye to Axelby, you make your way through the train to the library car, and there you see floor-to-ceiling bookshelves with rolling ladders and a fireplace in this train and you see Axelby tending the fireplace.
Ah, nice. One of those. He's both places. He's everywhere.
He looks over at you, holding the wrought iron poker in his hand as he's stirring the fire. He goes, hello, Miss Bedivere.
Hello, Axelby. She knows better than to comment on it. She's going to go over to that modern amenities corner and start getting down to business.
Okay. What are Sandra and Victor doing?
Sandra is attempting to tame her hair in the bathroom, trying to get it into its usual bun so
Cool,
it's out
give
of
me
her
a strength
face.
check.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Do you by chance need a weed whacker?
If you cut my hair, I will find a way to
I'm
murder
just
you.
saying it cut a good 3-4 hours out of this process.
That's a 2. Oh, no.
3.
There are some days that Sandra O'Hara so desperately wishes that she could wear hats. Today is one of those days. You barely manage to get a tie around it to where your head looks like an enormous fuzzy red bow tie, because you've just got like this one big poof and then a little tight cinch and then another big poof coming out the back, and that's about as much as you can manage right now.
Good enough.
Don't you say a word, Victor. You keep your mouth shut, or I'm gonna lead you to a restaurant that absolutely sucks for breakfast.
Victor kind of looks around the train car with the food we have already had on this train.
I would like to point out, the food on this train is mostly good.
There were eyeballs in her sandwich.
Yeah, and the only reason she was able to tell the difference was because of texture. It tasted fine.
So, no. You don't get to surprise eyeball somebody and then be like, ta-da! Wasn't so bad. If there are extra body parts in my body parts and I was not aware of this, we have a problem, and we're not going there anymore. That Denny's is off limits now.
So what's Victor doing?
Not eating.
And also not imbibing of the complimentary tobacco?
I have my own. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Speaking of that, which pocket? Never. Searching around for his lighter, having to dig through his jacket pockets to figure out exactly where he put it.
Give me an investigate check.
Oh, okay.
Can you find your lighter?
I would say, our thing's gonna go missing on this train.
Is Axel gonna steal our stuff?
No, but Boo might.
Boo!
14.
With a 14, you check all of your pockets in your coat, in your pants, and as you're looking down, you catch your lighter floating from one pocket into the next, trying to evade your grasp. And you see a big old pair of wispy eyes come out of the spot where the flame goes, and just bing, 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 bing.
You're adorable. Now, there are very few times when I do not have the grace to be as forgiving as others. Right now, in the morning, before I've had my cigar, is the most trying time for me. Allow me this, would you?
Name your persuasion check.
21.
There you go.
Boo ejects himself from your lighter, crosses his little nubbin arms, and just goes, boo.
I got another fun game for you. Why don't you go start pulling on that one's ponytail, because I think it's about ready to burst.
You see Boo. You see, Boo doesn't turn. His eyes just travel across the surface of his spherical body to rotate fully around to look at Sandra in the other corner of the room, and just tiny little nubbin hands start to rub together.
Oh no, he's already been weaponized.
Sandra pulls back a little, and she realizes that something feels like it's about to go terrible.
Can I enjoy my cigar now?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'd like to also go to the library because I have something I have something I'd like to start looking into, but...
All right. Yeah, you walk from the sleeping car where you see Axelby actively, like, making one of the beds, and you make your way to the library car where you see him tending the fire as Bronwyn is over in the corner by where the, like, one computer in this place is. Axelby turns and sees you and says, good morning, Mr. Valentine. Might I interest you in breaking your fast this morning?
No, thank you. We've already imposed so much, I couldn't possibly...
Oh, no, it's no trouble at all. In fact, it is my job.
No, I insist. I promise I'll let you know if I get a bit peckish. Actually, what I could use right now... If I were looking to find, let's say, the paper from Emerald City recently, you wouldn't happen to have that, would you?
I so sorely wish that I could assist you with this, sir, but I'm afraid that I do not know what Emerald City is.
I see. What kind of information do you have here? What kind of books?
He gestures broadly at the library around you. Any information that we have here can be found in these various books and tomes. As well as, and he kind of has this look on his face of mild disdain as he gives like a dismissive wave over at the corner where there's like a concession of a computer over there. That device.
Do you have a sorting system for the books?
Yes, of course. And he gestures over to like an actual card index system like they had in old libraries where it's just like drawer upon drawer of indexes to tell you what is where.
Going a little prehistoric for my taste, but thank you, Axelby. That's all I need.
My pleasure. Please let me know if I can offer you any kind of food or refreshments.
No. I'm good. I'm going to start digging through that index. Is there anything of any kind of recency about... You know what? No, I'm going to stop that sentence there. Is there anything with any kind of recency in here?
Make me an investigate check.
16.
In terms of the most recent thing in here, or the thing that might offer you the most comprehensive help, you find the Encyclopedia Britannica circa 1903.
Good.
But in terms of like the vastness of the library itself, as you're looking through, you're finding that there is a decent amount of both fiction and nonfiction in here, and that a lot of it is, to your modern eyes, extremely outdated, but you're also finding that there are some things in here that you would not find in a typical library. Things like actual guides on how to do certain types of magic. Thaumaturgy for the uninitiated.
The handbook for the recently deceased.
Things of that nature, yes. You also find that there is a certain section that has been stocked by previous arcade agents that have used the M-Train while they were out on assignment. A lot of it's not like immediately relevant information to you, but it's just various like useful tomes or books that they found that they were like, let's keep these in here in case we ever need quick reference stuff in the future.
Okay.
So you don't think that any of the books in here would be immediately helpful as far as your case, but in terms of resources at your disposal to learn general information, especially via or about the magical world, there could be worse places for you to look.
Okay.
Sandra, once you're done wrestling your hair, what's the first thing that you set off to do?
Well, I noticed that all of my companions have headed to the library, so I make my way to the library as well. And I see Axelby there, and I'm like, okay, that's weird, but this whole place is weird, so I guess that's normal. And I approach Bronwyn and ask if she has any leads yet. or if she needs any help.
So, Bronwyn, what specifically have you been looking for or around with your laptop since you have come in here?
Bronwyn knows a number of things specifically. There's a lot of artifacts spread out. There have been for about 2 weeks. And that we know that there are incidents. So Bronwyn's been taking the Emerald City map and charting out incidents, just so that she can start getting an idea of what fell in whose hands.
Okay. In that case, go ahead and give me an expertise law enforcement check.
All right. Rolled a total of 9 for that.
So with a 9, you're able to take like the most basic police reports that you're looking at, and you're able to collate them into patterns.
Right.
And those patterns indicate that there's a lack of activity downtown, and that's basically about it.
Okay.
Anything beyond that, you might want to consult your compatriots. But, Bronwyn, you do know that if you really want to get the lowdown on what's going on, you know where to go. Your first immediate thought is to stop on down by the local FBI field office and talk to your old boss. And he might be able to hook you up with some more privileged FBI information.
Yeah, may have to go get it directly from the source.
Victor, you also know where to go if you want to figure out what's going on, or at least get it from someone who does.
Malakovs?
No, actually.
Really?
Because while these two know the brighter sides of Emerald City, you know its dark underbelly. You don't know the specifics of how exactly it was achieved, but you know that anytime anybody in the underworld needed information, that the best place to go for it was Joy's.
Joy's.
Joy's is one of the most exclusive clubs in Emerald City. It's like a combination high-class restaurant and bar and gentleman's club. You also know that it is pretty heavily enforced but not officially declared neutral territory between all of the various criminal factions in the city.
I see. Do I know where this place is?
Yes.
Okay. So, there's one place we could check. Well, I say we. Upscale place called Joy's. It's Switzerland for all these gangs. They show up, nobody makes a mess, nobody starts fights, because it's just bad business for everybody. But if you need to know something, that's where you go. Someone's always got a hookup, at least from what I hear. However, it is fairly upscale, and I'm sure that whoever's running the door is probably looking out for faces that they already know. It's worth a shot. We're not exactly abound with opportunities here.
We could also investigate the remnant of the explosion. There are probably magical traces all over the place that we could attempt to follow.
Other law enforcement agencies are also all over that place right now.
It's true.
Right.
Because as you might recall, you guys left in a pretty big hurry whenever you saw Aegis heading to the scene.
Right.
I mean, we're FBI. It's not like they can stop us.
Right, but you have standing orders to avoid Aegis when and where possible, because Aegis has stuff that might be able to get through the gravity of balance.
And they're not very friendly with government entities.
Well, Aegis itself is a government entity.
Well, other certain government agencies.
But there are standing orders to be like, preserve our stuff. If Aegis gets on the scene, just kind of quietly excuse yourself. Especially because Aegis is more focused on superpower stuff, whereas you guys are more about like paranatural things.
Right. Now, I am assuming that this is going to be something for you, kind of a later in the evening kind of affair. I'm assuming they're not open right now.
Yeah, Joy's is a nightclub.
How about this? We can, I need to go talk to my old boss. Y'all can come with and we can decide, pick up some breakfast on the way. Before we head out, just some things we need to discuss. Obviously, this is going to be our first time working without Jack. So, when we're out in the field, since we don't have Jack here to watch our backs, we need to be watching each other's backs and also make sure that the hijinks are kept at the right times, because last thing we need is to lose someone else at the wrong time. We've worked with each other enough to know not to put each other at risk, to listen to each other and to trust each other. There's one other thing that is a bit... This was an agreement between Jack and myself, and since he is not here to keep this, it is a bit of a big ask. Y'all know that we don't know exactly what's going on with me. We have no clue what might happen. If something happens to me and I start going all full-on predatory creature of the night, I need y'all to put me down. And I don't mean handcuff me and throw me in the gut. I do not want to spend some decades or millennia down there. If I lose my humanity, I need y'all to deal with it. And I'm sorry to ask this of you. This was an agreement that Jack and I had whenever we started working together. I don't plan on losing my humanity at any point in time, but I also never planned on becoming what I am. And we just don't know enough. So is that something y'all can do if the need arose?
Much as I loathe the thought, obviously, I can't exactly refuse that request.
And trust me, I have no intention to go full bloodsucker anytime soon.
I'd prefer that you didn't.
Sandra doesn't know how to respond to Bronwyn's request, so she remains silent and somber.
All right. Well, let's gear up.
So, coming up with an at least tentative plan of action, you all head to the dining car and take out your various tokens and tickets and traveling accoutrements and say in unison,
All departing.
as you step through the opening doors and find yourselves on a tram platform back in Emerald City in the mid-morning light.
Oh, goodness. That's going to take some getting used to. Sandra, we're going to need to find a quiet alley for you to summon the car, and then we can head to the FBI headquarters.
Oh, you don't want to summon it on a busy street? Crazy.
Seeing as we're going to a well-established nightclub, Victor is not clad in his normal black suit, but a dark gray suit, his nicest rings on, his hat recently dusted with a black turtleneck underneath. And he looks over both of his compatriots. Is this how y'all dress up? Is this...
It's a suit. What's wrong with my suit?
That suit is eating you.
Bronwyn, is anything wrong with my suit? Sandra says, gesturing at her body while looking at Bronwyn.
It's not necessarily evening wear.
Well, duh. It's not meant to be. It's a working suit.
Good lord, I'm gonna have to teach you both to dress.
Next time you go into a vapor form, I'm gonna get a fan and blow you out of the window.
That's not very nice, and here I was offering to help. Uncle Vic's gonna take care of both of y'all, don't y'all worry.
Oh, are you gonna pull a tailor out of your pocket?
No, even better. A credit card.
So you guys find a secluded alley in which to summon Sandra's car.
Boop, boop.
And you make your way to the FBI field office here in Emerald City.
Also, I'm just going to assume we pick up breakfast on our way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take you guys to like a little mom and pop shop, little diner. They have the best coffee.
Sandra, you would know that Goldman's Good Starts Diners is the place to go for breakfast in Emerald City. It's a good spot for tourists and locals alike because it started from the one mom and pop shop back in the early 1900s and has expanded into a chain citywide. You know it's good because in the book it says, the satisfying start of many a resident's day at the bane of city cardiologists. Because they offer something called the Lumberjack Breakfast, which is an all-you-can-eat bacchanalia of flapjacks, assorted breakfast, pork, eggs, and coffee.
Why can't you be real?
I wonder what would happen if we brought some of this back to Appleby? Is that his name?
Axelby.
I wonder. I'm sorry, I'm thinking.
You're that Appleby. you had food on the brain.
I wonder what would happen if we brought back some of this back to Axelby.
Nothing good, I'm sure. I want breakfast with 20% less driftwood, if that's possible. That's all I want.
And after your nice filling breakfast at Goldman's, you make your way to the FBI field office in the Riverfront District.
Bronwyn is steeling herself mentally. Really don't know what response I'm going to get here. Remember, this is the regular FBI. They do not know who we are.
That's what the badges are for.
Yes, but they do not have context for what we are. Try not to make them ask questions that are going to end up inconveniencing us.
I mean, they'll forget about it eventually.
Yeah, but 4 hours in a holding cell is going to majorly mess up our timeline.
You think Victor's going to stay for 4 hours in a holding cell?
Sandra.
She's right, though. I'd leave.
What are they going to do? Hold smoke?
You can wait in the car.
Okay, I'll behave, Mom.
So you guys pull up to the FBI field office here in the Riverfront District. It's a historical building, but not like old historical building. As far as you can tell, this place dates back to probably around the 1940s. Solid brick construction. It's not in the oldest part of town. After all, the oldest part of town is underground. But it's still a fairly historic district of the city. And you make your way up the stone steps into the lobby, flashing your badges to get inside easily enough, and you start making your way up to Special Agent in Charge David Anderson's office.
Has anyone shown any signs of recognition, specifically for Bronwyn yet?
I'm hoping no, because otherwise I'm in danger.
You make your way up to Special Agent in Charge David Anderson's office, and the first obstacle that you encounter is his secretary. A slim and fairly short woman with blonde curly tresses that fall down to her shoulders and a big bright smile. Miss Darling.
Victor, looking between the two of his compatriots, back to Miss Darling, whose name I'm assuming is on the table.
Yeah, she's got the little placard on her desk.
I'll see if I can keep her preoccupied. After all, I know what the ladies like. Brackets, he does not. I'm going to try to roll persuasion just to keep her talking. So, just keep her so distracted and wrapped up in a conversation. Or
You have the fascinate persuasion advantage.
Ooh, maybe.
I was going to show her my badge and ask to talk to the boss.
Nah, Victor's
See,
trying to get him
Victor's
some.
still thinking like a thief.
Could I just roll deception to see we're both all supposed to be here?
We are
You're
supposed-
FBI. You are supposed to be.
All right.
Again, Victor still thinking like a thief.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Vic, I'm pretty sure I can just ask to see the
Oh,
Agent
right.
Anderson.
We're sanctioned right now. My
Right.
bad. Go ahead.
Miss Darling,
She looks up from the typing that she's doing on her computer and looks at the three of you. Oh, good morning. Do you have an appointment?
unfortunately not, but if you could go talk to SAC Anderson and let him know that Agent Bedivere would like to speak with him concerning some of the upheavals that have been happening these past couple weeks. That would be great.
Agent Bedivere. Now hang on. And she looks at you and like really looks. She goes, Agent Bedivere, now I remember. Oh, it's been some time.
It has, yes. Glad to see you're doing well.
Yeah. How have you been doing?
I've been doing really well. This is my team here. Victor?
Yeah, Mr. Anderson did say that you got a transfer.
Yes.
So, I'm so sorry, I interrupted you. And who is this young lady?
This is Sandra.
Pleasure to meet you all. My name is Dana, but everybody just calls me Miss Darling. I'm Mr. Anderson's secretary, and I take care of his appointments, and I also I do a lot of the logistic stuff around here because everybody's just so busy all the time, you know? And she presses the little intercom on her desk. David! Oh, sorry. Mr. Anderson.
Agent Anderson, Miss Darling, thank you.
Agent Bedivere and her team are here to see you.
Amen.
All right, he'll see you now. And you see the double doors leading into his office. These solid oak, dark-stained doors.
Look at that government spending at work. We could have better roads and free healthcare, but no, get your solid oak doors.
You walk into his office. The best word is moody. It's a corner office with tall windows, but all of them have blinds drawn. It's a large space, but the only pieces of furniture in it are a solid wood desk in the middle with a lamp on it, a couple of chairs in front of it, and a couple of bookshelves around the walls. There are a few law books, some historical books about Freedom City, a few awards for outstanding service, a couple of mementos, but the thing that you mostly see is awards for different marksmanship competitions, most of which he took first place in. And you see Special Agent in Charge Anderson behind his desk. Special Agent David Anderson is a man of average height, lean build, and sharp features in his mid-40s, with a quietly intimidating presence. He stands about 5'7" and has close-cropped blonde hair, high cheekbones, and an angular jaw leading to a narrow chin. The only facial hair he sports is a well-trimmed pencil mustache. His most defining feature, though, is his eyes. Not just because of their striking copper-green color, but because of the way they move as they scan a person or a room. The way they focus to analyze details. The way they seem to pierce and interrogate you just by aiming in your direction. Bronwyn, during your time working under Agent Anderson's command, you came to understand that those eyes show you the most essential thing that defines this man. Why he was such a successful agent, and how he made it to this position in the first place. A quiet, controlled sense of paranoia. He rarely ever seems surprised by anything, stays cool under pressure, and always seems to know the right thing to say to get information out of someone. Which, among other things, is why you know his nickname from his days as a field agent was Iceman. Because everyone figured that was what was flowing through his veins instead of blood. You know that even a casual conversation with him can feel like an interrogation, but you also know, or at least you hope, that he'll have your back. Which is why, when he stands up from his desk and lays his eyes on you, you only feel like a spotlight is shining on you the same way that it does a performer on a stage, rather than the way it does on a frog being dissected on a table. He looks at the three of you as you come in and gestures, "Come in. Shut the door behind you.
I'm going to go over and reach out to shake his hand.
Bronwyn, you cross the room to go shake his hand, and he extends his hand out to you in turn. Agent Bedivere.
Agent Anderson, it's good to see you again. This is my team. This is Victor Valentine and Sandra O'Hara.
Bronwyn dropping his full name
His whole government name.
in the FBI building. Vic slow turns his head at her.
Bronwyn understands why he's nervous, but it's not like hiding it. You're an FBI agent. They use people with sometimes with sketchy backgrounds. They're not going to tackle him out of nowhere because he has
Vic
past.
doesn't know that. You just dropped his full social in front of the dude in charge.
Fully doxed this man.
He talks this dude in front of God and everybody at the pulpit. And so Vic is just brow furrowed, mouth agape, like, what the hell, man? Like, that's the thought. Like,
Internally, Bronwyn is rolling her eyes as Vic is panicking, but she just keeps it together.
So, Victor is quietly panicking, and you see there's a moment when he kind of considers you, Victor, just kind of passes his gaze over you, nods to the both of you, and then extends his hand for a shake.
Sandra immediately gives him a handshake. Firm grip.
I'm gonna insight that, if that's all right.
Go for it.
Cool. 17.
It does not appear that he recognizes you.
Awesome. Wonderful. Good news. At this hopeful proclamation in the back of his head, Victor does reach out and shake his hand.
He goes back around and sits in his chair and gestures to the chairs that are in front of his desk for you guys. So, what brings you back in town?
We're in town because of that explosion last night. We have reason to believe that it's connected to the recent uptick in gang violence that you guys have been experiencing, and we've been sent to look into a number of individuals. Specifically, the embalmer from Freedom City seems to have made his way over here for some reason, and we're pretty sure he's got his fingers in this whole thing.
He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. So, let me get this straight. A little over a year ago, you go on an op connected to an organized crime takedown here in the city. And then, a couple of days later, after you walked out of a situation that got an entire SWAT team killed, I receive an order for your transfer from my command to a command in New Orleans, Louisiana. And then now, here you are a year later, telling me that you have orders to investigate this connection between this explosion and the organized crime activity that we have been tracking here in Emerald City for the past several weeks.
Yes.
Agent Bedivere, I am no fool. I know that whatever task force to which you are now assigned is a veritable black box in the FBI's budget. Because I do my homework when someone wants to take away one of my best agents. If you tell me that you're here to investigate that explosion, and that it's connected to those things, I will believe you. But you need to keep me in the loop. If you are disallowed from telling me the entire situation, then that's fine. Especially considering the orders from your transfer came from an assistant director of whom I have never heard. Well above my pay grade. But if there's something going on that threatens the people in the city that I have sworn to protect, you need to keep me abreast of that situation. Do that, and I will help you. Are we understood?
Perfectly.
Good. I'll make sure that the Organized Crime Division is open to you and is sharing records.
I appreciate that.
Might give you a chance to go say hi to Agent Morgan.
I'd rather not, if that's possible.
Well, that's your prerogative. Now then, you two.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever's going on here, same applies to you. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from. I know whose command you're under, and I know that it is not my place to question them. So long as we are all on the same page, that you are here to help the people of Emerald City, and that you're playing by the rules, we won't have a problem. Am I understood?
Of course.
Crystal clear.
Good. Now then, unless there's anything else that I can help you with, I have the aftermath of an entire explosion with which I am currently dealing, or rather, with which you are now currently dealing, and which I now need to coordinate.
I do have a question. Do you know if Aegis is still on the scene?
We are working in tandem with Aegis until we determine the source of this explosion. If you have any additional information as to the source of this explosion, then I can see what kind of leverage I can apply.
Currently, we are unsure of what caused the explosion.
Give me a deception check.
That's not a lie.
an incorrect statement.
We have no idea what the hell caused it to explode.
Right, cool. You still saw a magic gun fire into a weird hourglass that had sand going up and down in it.
Yeah, I can't explain that shit. Can you?
In terms of the specific mechanics of the magical conflagration, you don't know that. But in terms of what caused it, you absolutely do.
It was zero in December.
Why do we let her talk like this?
I was hoping she was just going to ask about plants.
That's an 11.
Bron
Is
was
this-
chanting,
is it-
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up in her head. Oh no, he's looking in the book.
Oh no, he's pulled out an actual book. Oh no, oh no.
We are so
Is he gonna shoot me?
I doubt that. That'd be
You
really
guys need
extreme.
to chill.
We're sitting.
I haven't said anything.
We're sitting and waiting. We have nothing else to do but speculate.
All right. So you tell him that you don't know what the source of that explosion was, and he nods his head and says, "Very well, then there's not a whole lot I can do to try and dissuade Aegis from the scene. Also, why does it matter?"
Whether or not Aegis is there?
Yes.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Fine.
I do apologize about this opaque nature of the conversation. That being said, I might have some unique insights to the gang activity happening in the city. If you would mind directing me towards your...
The Organized Crime Division?
Yes. I think I might be able to lend a hand. A much less opaque hand at that.
Agent Bedivere well knows the way to get to that part of the building. Now then, unless there's anything else,
I believe that should be it.
then I bid you all good day and good luck.
I appreciate it. All right.
We leave the room
Yes.
quickly.
And Bronwyn is going to kind of start speed walking in the direction of the of the organized crime division, really kind of in a way in which it's like want to go get something over with that you really don't want to do.
Right, are you regular person power walking or you power walking?
She's definitely going like when you're a kid and your dad's powering through the grocery store and you're like running to keep up with him.
So
walking.
these two are gonna have to like get into a light jog to keep up with you.
I ain't doing that. I'm walking.
She also does not want to give them chances to ask personal questions at the moment.
Hey, who's Morgan?
She seems upset.
I mean, her boss is an absolute stickler.
That's not the word I'd use, but yeah.
What word would you use?
I was raised not to use that kind of language in mixed company. Now, she got very touchy at that name, didn't she?
Morgan? Mm-hmm. You want to investigate this Morgan?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide how much it really piques my curiosity.
Bronwyn stops dead,
We were
turns
like,
and looks at you. She has
vampire hearing.
yeah.
She is really good perception.
Yes.
You can ask any questions you want after we get out of this building, but until then, I need you to not.
Okay, that's great. Real fast, guys. Where's Boo?
Shit.
Make me a perception check.
Why would you invoke that name here?
Wow, I rolled really well there. 28.
23.
14.
Bronwyn, with a 28, you overhear a side conversation where you hear someone go, "Look, man, I don't know what's going on, but the copier just keeps printing solid black pages, and I don't know how to make it stop. I've tried hitting the force stop button, I've tried..." And he's just going on, and you look over and you see this copier just full black page after full black page after full black page.
I'm pretty sure that's Boo. Sandra, would you go get him?
I can try. Sandra goes over to where they're all crowded around the copy machine doing stupid things. Okay, so you said the copy machine just started spitting out these black pages?
Yeah,
What time would you say it started?
maybe like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, like that tracks. Okay.
And here's the weird part, he says, holding up the electrical plug that is not plugged into the wall.
Yeah, that is a weird part. That's incredibly. Does it have a backup power bank? I say as I put my hands on it and go,
Give me persuasion or intimidation.
You're the one who invoked him. You get to deal with him.
Oh no.
That was a 3.
Oh no.
Why do we keep letting her make these rolls?
Because it's funny.
It is funny. You're right. You know what? Fair enough. Good
Hold on,
point.
guys. Hold on. I have luck. Yay! I'm gonna use my luck ability. And since I rolled a 3, I'm gonna re-roll with that luck ability. I
Okay.
only have 1 rank, so this is my only luck roll I get.
Ever?
For like
5 ever.
I think it's supposed to be per session, but because we're doing episodes here of a show, I think we're gonna say it's once per day.
Okay.
That is a 14 for a total of 20.
So on a 20 intimidation, you kind of like, oh yeah, man, that is weird. And you like slam your foot up against the side of the copier and give it a pointed look. And you see on the little touch screen, and you see the 2 big old oval eyes of Boo look at you through the touch screen. And the page, like the last page just comes out and goes. You see him emerge from the copy machine and go into your pocket.
Works for me. All right. Hey, it should be working fine now, she says as she gives the guy that was working on it earlier a pat on the back before leaving, but having no idea where Bronwyn and Victor have gone.
Sandra O'Hara now lost in the FBI field office of Emerald City.
What could possibly go wrong?
I pat my pocket where Boo is, and I'm like, later, we're going to go to a very fancy place, and I will allow you to cause as much chaos as you want.
I will kill you. I will smite you dead.
You hear from your pocket,
God is my witness. You will perish.
Meanwhile, Bronwyn and Victor, you make your way to the organized crime department. Bronwyn, you see that it's not much changed since you were last here. There's a large map of the city and the surrounding area with a bunch of pins stuck to it that look like they are outlining hotbeds of activity. You've got various different corkboards around the room, some on little rolling stands that have the power structure or the thought of power structure of some of these major criminal organizations on there. You've got one for the Malakovs, you've got one for the Golden Dragon Society, you've got one for the Takazumis, you've got the Kings, the Wolves, the Blood Brothers, all these various gangs and their known activities, their known whereabouts, all plastered around the room.
Isn't there a vampire gang running around in Emerald City?
Maybe, maybe not.
Like the fake vampires.
Do we know that?
Vampires.
Make me an expertise streetwise check. Bronwyn, no role required on your part. You know from your previous time working in this very department that the Blood Brothers are a gang of stormers that style themselves as vampires because they have energy leeching powers. Vic, you just got a nat 1 on that check.
Yeah.
You're convinced that the Blood Brothers are actual vampires.
Yeah, okay. That tracks. Yeah.
I mean, why not? You know that vampires are real.
Yeah, I was like, that's seems totally reasonable to me. I'm working with a half vampire.
Yeah.
Like, why can't there be just a group of regular vampires?
Yeah, you believed that before you met Bronwyn, and you were like, okay, that clinches it.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This is confirmation bias.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go, you fed into my delusions by existing.
You're welcome.
As you're looking around the room, things are more or less the way that you remember them. Until your eyes fall on one particular desk and the man sitting at it. And you recognize your old partner, Mark Morgan. But not the way that you remember him. When you were partnered with Mark, he was vivacious, strong, determined. And you look upon him now, and he is anything but those things. His 5 o'clock shadow that he used to sport has sprouted into full, scraggly beard. His previously short-cropped brown hair falls in disheveled tumbles to his shoulders. There are heavy bags under his eyes. It looks as though his uniform is nearly falling off of him. And it looks like he almost lives at his desk. As you walk into the room, you see a spark of recognition in his eyes. He then reaches over for a cane and uses it to support his weight as he gets up from the desk and moves across the room to you. Everyone else in the room that had previously been rather busy with the work that they were doing throw themselves even harder to whatever it was that they were doing so as to not seem like they are intruding upon the interaction that's about to take place. As your former partner hobbles up to you and says, Bronwyn Bedivere, as I live and breathe. What the hell are you doing back here?
Got an assignment that took me this way. Needed to tell you that, a pack of squirrels has moved in on your chin, and we were, sent to give you backup and, get rid of them.
We might need to bring more pest control.
I'm sorry, Mark.
You see the ghost of a smile twitch at the edge of his lips. And he goes, yeah, I'm sorry too. Last I heard, you got transferred to New Orleans. What does New Orleans want with Emerald City?
I'm sure you've noticed that there's been an uptick in the organized crime recently. We have reason to believe it's connected to a player from Freedom City called the Embalmer, and we're here to work on that. I just came back from talking to Agent Anderson, and he told us to come and collaborate on this. Bronwyn neglects to mention the explosion because we don't need everyone to know that we don't play well with Aegis.
Okay. He gestures around the room to all the other agents and their various corkboards. You know who to talk to. I will strive to be courteous, if for nothing but the sake of our former partnership. And then he very quickly, quicker than you would have expected, honestly, takes one big step toward you with the cane and is suddenly like inches away from your face. But as long as you're in town, you stay away from Mikey. I won't let you break his heart again. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Okay. And he takes a couple steps back, looks at you, Victor. Mark Morgan, Bedivere's old partner.
Charmed.
Careful if you ever get in a scrape, she doesn't leave you behind. And he just turns and walks back to his desk.
You get a little blip on your phone. Guys, I have no idea where I am.
Do you want to take care of that and vacate the premises for a moment? I'll hang out here. You take a moment to gather yourself here. Go find whatever the hell that thing is. And Boo.
Bronwyn is going to point Victor over to the agents that she knows would have the right information. She's going to do a quick introduction. This is Victor. And then she's going to go out in search of Sandra.
Okay. Victor. Thanks to the resources that you have here at your disposal with your fellow FBI agents and all of their information, I can say that any expertise streetwise check that you make to try and put together anything that's happening here, you will have a +5 bonus to.
Ooh, I already have a pretty high streetwise check. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm noticing a distinct lack of presence and fighting in downtown. Normally, that's a bit of a hot spot now, isn't it? Do we have any information on that?
Victor, you see that the 4 FBI agents specifically that you're kind of addressing here that are free and available to talk with you in the room are these 4 FBI agents that you can see from their IDs that are kind of clipped onto their clothing are agents Hernandez, MacArthur, Cho, and Hawkins. Agent MacArthur says, well, see, that's the thing. It's weird. Whoever this was, they came in here, they ousted the big 3. They seem to have captured this territory in downtown, and then they just kind of sat on it.
They who?
Agent Cho says, that's the thing, we're not really sure who. Whoever it is, they moved in quick and quiet. And then, once they had what they want, it doesn't look like they're trying to do any kind of expansion outside of the territory they've already claimed, which does not fit with any kind of normal gang MO. Hawkins nods. The really weird thing, all of the classic gang signs, extortion, blackmail, protection rackets, reports have gone down. Hernandez nods and says, bare minimum, we're looking at a new player here.
Now, when you say new player, are we talking about a new crime syndicate? Are we talking about... Because there'd be signs of that. We'd had new supply lines pushing in. We'd have new kinds of couriers. We'd have new kinds of marked vehicles. We'd have new kinds of procedures. You'd have to find them. They'd be obvious and hard to spot at the same time. Are we talking about some kind of... like a lone villain trying to muscle in and make their own turf?
Agent Hernandez looks at you and goes, we don't know. We just know that they're probably out-of-towners, because none of the usual suspects use these tactics. I can tell you this much. Whoever they are, they're moving really quietly and covering their tracks really well.
That doesn't rule out a larger syndicate, but it would make it less likely. Any larger players would have a much harder time keeping all their movements quiet. That does make me assume that it is either a smaller faction or, a more homegrown endeavor by one or two villains at the top.
I also wouldn't be surprised if they're using the Undercity a lot to move stuff back and forth.
I'd be surprised if they didn't. Can I? Go ahead. Oh, you seem to recognize me.
Like, literally every freaking roll that I have made for these guys have been, like, less than 5 for any of them to recognize me.
Thank God.
Wait a minute.
Like, you see the guy standing over there by, the Malakov Mafia board? It's just like, man, this guy really knows his stuff. You see on the Malakov Mafia board, there's this big circle of, like a circle with a question mark in it that says, expert thief disappeared.
That's crazy. I think he's dead. Anyways.
He died of cancer.
It was the craziest thing. Very sad. Anyways.
And then his body got hit by
a truck. Check out the Patreon. Sorry. I'd like to make a streetwise check to see if I know anything that would have enough force and manpower to effectively muscle around the 3 major players in this area, while also being either small enough or well equipped enough to not make a bunch of noise about it.
Go for it.
28 total.
Gosh.
28 total. Something or someone has rolled out in force to a degree that does not make sense. Like, you're looking at it and you're thinking, what kind of equipment, what kind of people could they have that can be this powerful and this quiet at the same time? And you're thinking to yourself, that shouldn't be possible, until you realize you're right. It isn't, unless they are superhuman. So what you're looking at is potentially an entire gang of some kind of superhumans. There are a few gangs of mostly or entirely superhumans in Emerald City, but none of them have had enough presence to establish that large a foothold, especially in as highly contested an area as downtown.
No, yeah, it takes more than just a couple of stormers to muscle out the big 3 in this area. Like, you can't just be like, oh, we've got powers. They're like, sweet, guns.
Yeah, the only thing that springs to mind is the Blood Brothers, but you know that that's not like, the downtown is not where the Blood Brothers like to operate.
Besides, what do vampires have to do with, like, one of downtown anyways?
Exactly.
They're actual factual vampires. They have forever.
No. Oh.
Yes. I was like, they're
That's
immortal.
what a nat 1 gets you.
Yeah, that's like,
wrong information.
They're immortal. Why do they care? They'll just wait it out.
Don't you have to cross a river to get downtown?
Yeah. Why would they want to do that? Just don't invite them. Boom. Problem solved.
They legally cannot come in unless you invite them. So you're looking at it and you're like, this has to be a well-oiled machine group of superhumans. If they're able to oust the other gangs that effectively, this quietly.
Have we considered... Now, again, I hadn't had much time to look at this over, but to me, this looks like an entire organization of soups.
The other agents kind of look at each other and you see the light bulbs start to come on across all of their heads. Well, I suppose it's just about the only thing that makes sense.
I wouldn't call that good news per se, but at least it's a start. You wouldn't have anything on the radar that matches that description, would you?
Mark looks at you and gives you a wry smile. I don't know what Bronwyn's told you, but if she hasn't, nothing that you would believe.
Try me.
There's a mix of reactions throughout the room as you see them all kind of looking over at Agent Morgan, varying from like, oh, here we go again, to this is an uneasy topic, to like, I'm gonna go over here and busy myself with this thing now. As he looks you dead in the eyes and says, vampires.
Right, Blood Brothers. What are we missing?
No. Not Blood Brothers. The Blood Brothers are posers.
What?
Wait, do you think the Blood Brothers are actual vampires?
Oh, of course not. I want to roll deception. It's a 4. So for a total of, I think, 9.
Yes. These
Hold
guys
on.
are rolls are the best ones to go
Yeah,
do
9.
happy on.
So, like, every other FBI agent in the room looks over at you like, wait, really? As you like, yeah, of course not. Uh-huh.
Anyways, you were saying?
No!
No!
Of course not. Vampires, you were saying? Please continue.
No, the Blood Brothers, they just dress themselves up like that. But, there are actual monsters in Emerald City. And I promise you that we have not found them all yet.
Now that I rightly believe, there's plenty of evidence that there's something weird going on here, and that would certainly fit the marker. If you have any other information on these topics, please elucidate me. I'd rightly appreciate it.
How about an eyewitness testimony?
That sounds perfect.
Great. Ask Bronwyn.
Will do.
Meanwhile, have I found Sandra?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm still by the copy machine, just like a little off to the side out of the way.
I'm just going to backtrack to where we were, where I left her.
Yeah, Bronwyn, you find Sandra kind of just loitering next to the copy machine with this agent standing about 10 feet away that has this confused look on his face, wondering whether it's worth it to ask Sandra any more questions.
No, about how she fixed the copy.
Because you were like, yeah, here you go, pal, and like patted him on the shoulder and then didn't leave.
Yeah.
You're like, awesome, time to hit the old dusty trail, and then stood there for about 15 minutes.
She moved off to the side.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You've just been standing idly for 5 minutes.
Like next to the copy machine.
All right, on her defense, if you're lost, you are suggested to stay.
What are you, 12?
So you're telling me that Sandra O'Hara
Yep.
is falling back on her wilderness survival training
It's the thing she is most trained in.
while in an actively staffed FBI office in the heart of a major metropolitan city.
It's totally in character.
100%.
Bronwyn, you find her just kind of awkwardly standing there next to the copy machine, not knowing what to do.
Sandra,
Oh, hey, Bedivere.
did you find him?
She pats her pocket.
When you do that pat, you hear,
All right, let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
Just leave Vic here.
No, let's go back to the organized crime division, not like
I thought you were about to leave.
they leave and go shopping without him.
We don't need
No, that won't solve anything. They'll just buy more shitty suits. They don't know what they're doing.
I'm
More
wearing a
hiking boots.
cardigan.
That's the...
A cardigan and a big red floppy hat.
Yep.
Yes, let's take fashion advice from Carmen San Diego.
I lead Sandra back to the organized crime division.
You see that Vic has been kind of holding court with some of these other FBI agents in here, and that they are kind of collaborating and talking through some of these scenarios in light of his expertise.
You got what we need, Vic?
I think I've worked out all that I can for at least today. I would... Any more than I'd just be spinning my wheels. Besides, we got a few other things we need to do today anyways.
Yeah, we need to figure out how to check that blast site without Aegis getting in the way.
Victor's eyes snap to Sandra immediately and grabs her jacket right near the shoulder blade and pulls her close to him. What are you doing? We have standing orders to keep this real quiet while you're running your damn mouth.
The big guy in charge already knows.
So you say that, and you see Agent Morgan look over at you. Oh, you guys are also on the explosion, huh?
We think they're connected, yes.
Sounds like you've got a busy day.
Bronwyn is going to pause, look at Mark, and take off her sunglasses. Covering the left side of her face is the scar that was left behind from that night raid. Just completely broken open, gnarly scar that was not at all repaired or put together again before it healed. So it just still looks like an open wound. Her left eye was damaged when it was bashed into the wall, leaving her formerly blue eye blown wide open, looking almost black. On her right side of her face, Mark would definitely recognize the vampiric red, which once again he would have seen that night at the warehouse raid. Bronwyn is going to look Mark directly in the eyes. Take care of yourself, Mark. And she's going to leave the room.
Give me an insight check.
That is an 8, so if anyone else wants to see if they...
No, nobody else gets to do this.
Yeah.
You got a hero point for this session.
Oh, actually, yes, let's do that. I haven't used any of my hero points yet.
Okay.
That's a 16 plus 2, so that's 18.
So with an 18, when you look into Mark's eyes, it's obvious he's hurting. But there's something else in there that's causing this anger that isn't just his feelings about you.
Interesting. Do I see any reactions to, like, the fact that for the first time he's seeing I have different colored eyes and such?
He looks less surprised than you expected him to.
Noted.
Vic grabs Sandra by the ear and starts walking her out.
Ow.
Not only do I need to teach you how to dress appropriately, am I going to have to teach you basic decorum?
No?
See, this ties along to it. Lying, especially to friends and coworkers, is mighty rude.
You do it all the time.
See, I bullshit because I'm good at it. You gotta learn there's a fine line. You bullshit when you have to. You tell the truth when you have to.
You have this conversation and get more than one askew glance as you're dragging a fellow agent out by her ear into the streets of Emerald City, but you manage to make your way out of the building and back to the car, with the rest of the day's plans ahead of you now that it's getting closer to lunchtime, with the clock ticking down to when you can head to Joy's that evening.
Bronwyn is going to get into the passenger side of the car. Staring straight ahead, she's going to say, "You get 3 questions."
Thank you for listening to It Takes One to Hunt One, presented by Power Level 4 Podcast. It Takes One to Hunt One stars
Murdoc Addams as Victor Valentine.
Mary Jasken as Bronwyn Bedivere.
Lynn Brewer as Sandra O'Hara.
And Brandon Brewer as everyone and everything else.
production, editing, and sound design by Jared Olson. A special thanks to Green Ronin Publishing, the creators of the game system Mutants and Masterminds, and the World of Freedom setting, which we use in our show. And most importantly, thank you to our patrons on Patreon. Patrons get access to exclusive bonus content and help make what we do here possible. If you would like to become a patron, join us at patreon.com/powerlevel4podcast. We'll see you there.